good one the other day.
Hey, welcome to the attic.
Sweet.
We have opened a mythic Eradicator Valkyrie. 4/3 flying lifelink. Host sacrifice a creature, each opponent sacrifices a creature. It's very first pickable, even if it is in black, the color people like the least.
This is a really loaded pack, man.
I'm joined here by my brother, Brobi Kenobi, mythic level drafter. Recent invitee to the mythic.
The Aquarian Spirit, the Basalt Ravager, the Demon Bolt.
Yeah.
So mate, like you got all the good cards.
People on this pack are gonna go. Yeah, we do have really good picks here. So people are gonna go white, black, and green. So we should look at blue-black, I guess.
Well, it's just kind of what comes your way.
We'll see what's open.
You're definitely sending off some red and.
Okay.
I like the Bloodsky Berserker.
In terms of the commons, Bloodsky Berserker is really only good in black-red aggro. I've had too many times it's a 2-mana 1/1.
If you get double spell, yeah. I mean, the minute you start double spelling, it starts getting massive.
This kind of works with Eradicator Valkyrie and like getting people to sacrifice creatures, but then kind of not. Like maybe this is best in green-black where you're just like getting a ton of elves out.
Oh, it's good with the Elderfang Disciples as you had. I mean, this might be a deck for Tegrid's Shadow. You just typed on the Glittering Frost. You did that on the last draft.
No, I didn't. I didn't choose it on the last draft, and
I don't.
It's a good early pick, right? Because like there's lots of stuff that pays off snow. Just like picking up a Rune of Flight here, like we don't know if there'll be a Rune Crown at some point.
That's a bad pick. Yeah, it's a terrible pick.
Well, hold on. Let's see what else is in the pack.
Like the worst rune. I would never do that. I'd pick a
flying
struggle. I'd pick a Battlefield Raptor. I'd pick a Runamuck. I'd pick pretty much everything in the pack.
Scamfar is good too, and then we already got one green card. Probably whoever's to our left chose a. Oh, look, we got a chatter. Tell her it's Candy in disguise. Yeah, she doesn't fall for that. She's too smart. She knows if we'll try to bribe her and say like eat half of your dinner, you can have dessert. But she just bargains it down, gets my wife down to like, okay, 2 bites. She takes the tiniest bites, and no one has to give her dessert.
Struggle.
Struggle is real. Look how open Snow is right now. I love these Mistwalkers. I know you love Glimpse of Cosmos.
Yeah, I love Glimpse of Cosmos. I think it's pretty easily the best card there.
Well, Feed the Serpent, right? If we pretty much want to play heavy black.
I like playing black because it's been open here for me. I've built some really good black decks, but it's a fine pick for where you're at. Yeah.
These Mistwalkers are really good right now in the meta with all the aggro.
Well, they're good if you're like in that green-blue deck with like the glimpse and stuff, but I think you're going green-black, which is not a very good deck, but you get good cards,
well,
you can make
hey, we're only 3 picks in. We're not definitely going green-black.
Well, I'm not saying, but you have heavy black commitment.
We got Glittering Frost, so we can splash stuff too.
It's not a big deal.
Shimmer Fail too.
It's a good pick. And then the Tegrid's is back there. You're getting the signals for black for sure.
Yeah, well, those are decent black cards.
Yeah,
I feel like Tormentor's Helm is actually a decent signal for red something aggro, right? It would be red black aggro.
It just depends. Pretty early. I mean, that's your pick 5. I don't think.
Here's a chance to take Bloodsky Berserker when there's not very much.
Yeah, I like the Coma's Faithful too. If you end up being like some sort of, I don't know. What you
second Glittering Frost. The Glittering Frosts are like diminishing returns, though. You don't want to run too many in your deck, or you just end up spending all your turns trying to ramp.
I only feel like I want to play him if I like didn't get there. And so I like it with Sculptor. Like I'm big with them in Sculptors, and that's good. But I've lost enough games now trying to mess around with just Glittering Frost. Kind of like.
Well, you're an aggro player, okay? You know that. But we could do black white with this land.
That land's good.
And we already have kind of an angel.
Good. You're not losing anything. The Snow Swamp is actually kind of cool.
Snow Swamp would not be terrible for us because we think we're going to be black and we have some snow.
Culture's good for your deck. I think Way Down's going to be good. You'd want one of those, and
the Dust Builders are good if we.
Yeah, there's definitely a third
sacrificing creatures.
Creatures. Yeah, you want some derpers, and the Blood Ski helps with the Dust Builders, so Dust Builder would be appropriate here.
Also, there's 3 seasons.
I don't know.
We've only got 2 snow. We've only got 2 snow cards so far. I'll take the Dust Builder.
You can. I like both Way Down and Grim Draugr. Or Raise the Draugr.
Yeah. We have triple Berserkers and double Elves already.
How old?
Well, we could just snag a Raven Wings just to have an equipment.
Melodies. Did your daughters how old? Your chatter?
Daughter's 3 years old. Yeah. Maybe you can't see that comment. I said my 3-year-old makes makes a fight out of every dinner. Tips, ideas.
Snow-covered swamp.
Snow-covered swamp.
No, take the snow swamp. You don't know where you're going with the snow, and you already have like
we know we're black,
taken some snow stuff.
The snow is pretty open here, man.
Well,
and blue.
No, I mean the snow swamp's not an open indication. I was like,
Rimewood Falls is a huge signal.
Ooh, comas. They're both good for you.
They are both good. Snow is looking really.
That's interesting to see Como. Like it's a signal. Black's way open.
Oh, you kind of like this rare.
No, I don't like that. Not over Poison the Cup or even Behold the Multiversal Struggle. But Behold Poison the Cup is
in this pack.
There's a lot of blue.
Frostfire Arcanist and then try to Wheel Struggle for Stanfire. Struggles.
Oh, you won't Wheel Struggle. Someone else is playing green. Guaranteed. Nobody's playing black.
Maybe.
So Battle of Frost is interesting. Packmate, I think, is your pick.
Yeah, Packmate is the common that's better than almost any. I mean, Ward of Frost would be really good for us. Blizzard Brawl, maybe. Blessing. How many snows could we hope to get?
Well, it's just kind of how big are you going to get, too.
And how big.
Because you want to be kind of big.
Right now, we're not super big.
But if you have a bunch of Packmates out and you came down with that card, it's...
Well, how about green, black, blue snow? I guess maybe this guy isn't that
he's not that good.
Super busted and limited, but he's strong.
He allows you to double spell. I mean, easily. So he helps on that sort of Bloodski Berserker deck. Old Growth Troll, huh? That Old Growth Troll is playable, right?
It's playable. We'd have to go deeper into green.
Pretty much a green-black deck.
I kind of like the Horizon Seeker, though, just to pull out stuff.
See, I'm trying to figure out where you're... I think Horizon Seeker is good in your deck.
Priest of the Haunted Edge, we would hope to wheel, right? We could hope to get a ton of on-color snowlands at this point and just play like... And Behold the Multiverse would be good for us, too.
Yeah, I like that.
I
haven't really played Old Growth Troll. This is a deck
where I've played it. It can get killed. I mean,
it's been played against me. It
can also just win, right? So like,
yeah, it's good.
Mass Vandal is immediately jumping out at me here. Obviously, Port of Carfell is playable in the colors we're looking at. That might wheel. Tunnel Master is always just good.
No, I think it's just your Mass Vandal.
we got a golden pick.
Yeah.
Peace. I don't see very much else in here that we are that interested in.
Nope. But that kind of like is you're setting up an early game here. With the home.
So Dave in plays. You got a kid of your own? I'll grab your son. Yeah. Sculptor winner. Do we have a sculptor winner already? We have one. Okay, we're missing the snow in this pack. It's a little concerning. Maybe got another snow drafter at the table. Death-Knell Berserkers are pretty solid.
Don't they wear equipment okay? You have a...
We do want to have creatures to sacrifice, I guess. We're thinking. We do.
What's that? I just want to have the car at the shop by 8. Like 7:40.
Splash this case to its spell.
7:30. Let's try. Because I would... Yeah. Yeah, we're going to drop him off on the way to the car shop.
Sorceries. There's one place in the cup. I guess if we could get double Feed the Serpent, that would be something. Gotta pick our lands when we get a chance.
What did you pick up there?
The Hawk can do good work for us. Maybe if Invasion of the Giants is kind of splashable.
I think the Mammoth Growth can play.
Broken the Wings, obviously. We're playing best of 3, it's a lot better. Okay, we did wield the Port of Carfell. Beautiful. And, oof. I'd rather something we can bring back, I think. Yeah, play that. Vorinclex, baby!
Whoa.
Look at the Narfi. You gotta take the Klex. Do you have anything that goes well with the Klex? I guess the Bloodsky Berserker gets counters, so that would get 4 counters.
Oh, that's pretty sick. It doesn't make double treasure. It doesn't double the treasures, does it?
It doesn't double treasures, no. Not quite. The struggle for Scam
You get a double counter, or you get a double counter from the fight, the struggles.
Yeah.
Get better.
I mean, you gotta play it anyway.
Right, true. It gives you a back end beater. You're like, we're kind of missing that.
Do you think that other Narfi's gonna wheel?
I don't think you have enough snow. You need like 7 snow lands to really want to be
1,
playing
2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 snow lands already.
I'm seeing 5, yeah. I don't know. You can take it here, but
pretty heavy snow.
You're also not really heavy blue. You have no spells that I see that you'd be getting back with Frostpire Arcanist.
I don't think anybody else is in black. I think I'm gonna risk wheeling that.
Okay. It's attached to green, so it's unlikely to will. I think it's probably gonna get snagged up. Narfi's likely could get snagged up too. There's another Narfi before that Narfi, so who knows.
That's the winner. Look at our curve so we don't get totally destroyed here. So the Yorn works well with these like kill spells. And the Jarl. And the Yorn untaps the Sculptor winner, so I think that.
Yeah, and like those Glittering Frostlands, like it can ramp.
Horizon Seeker. So we'd really like to get a Snow Forest for it to be able to pull that out. But it can already pull out. We've got 2 swamps and an island. So we can take another island here. That's a fairly late Demon Bolt.
Right.
These priests would be good for us.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing, but you're gonna need to build your snowlands up before they're still kind of not great yet.
Nobody else is snow black. We might have a chance to do it. Mistwalker is very good. Slowing things down and then swinging for big damage in the late game. Another Death Knight Berserker. That's like a 5-drop. We've got a lot of big creatures. Blood Sky Berserker's not looking great. Maybe we take a Grim Draugr, right? Because if we play the Kaldheim side, being able just to replay the Draugr every turn.
Well, that works really good with
buffed by Narfi.
Yeah.
Cladewalker works well with Vorinclex.
Yeah, and with Narfi gets plus and
blue looking like our splash though right now? I think blue is looking like the splash.
You got like a Pilfering Hawk and a Mistwalker. If you don't have anything blue really. Those aren't good splashers.
Ooh. Valkyrie or Glittering Frost number 2?
Valkyrie's so hard to make good, but I don't know. You might be okay in your deck.
Here.
You do, and you have like a bunch of black snow. You might be the Valkyrie because you might just carry like your equipment. So you don't really have a flyer. You don't have,
we have double
enough win cons. That one Narfi wheel.
Winner, so
you have double Narfi.
Now these 3 seasons are looking pretty good. We might wheel that other 3 seasons.
Yeah, they are looking a lot better.
Not be able to sell them. Guess you can take a Raven form.
That's like, if you ask me, that's like that's your first blue card worth splashing. It's not worth it. I think you take the growth or the Soul Raid. You don't have a lot of combat tricks. You don't have a lot of removal other than the Feed the Serpent and the Poison the Cup. You have a fight spell. I guess you have good enough removal.
Or I could take the second Skull Raid and try to get it back with Frostfire Arcanist, which is pretty backbreaking.
Oh, that's pretty poor game strategy.
Down. This might be a
way down. Oh, way down.
I don't have enough creatures, I think.
Oh. Pilfering Hawk's not particularly good. I don't.
I got 19 creatures there.
Mistwalker and Pilfering Hawk, because Mistwalker pumps, he's like just a splash blocker, not really a finisher. He's just like, and he's not, the shape-shifting synergy isn't like in particularly.
This one?
Well, the Pilfering Hawk and the Mistwalker both have the same issue, is that like they're on a splash color, and they're, I mean, you have access to plenty of blue with those 2 Glittering Frost and stuff, but I don't know. I would cut one of them at least.
I would definitely like with the Pilfering Hawk without issues. I won't have enough black to hit these Valkyrie and Feed the Serpent.
So you don't really need much blue. Like, you have the double. You don't need any blue, in fact.
At least one more spell.
You don't need to run any
blue
islands.
Enough to hit. We got double Snow-Covered Island, and we've got. This means if we even run Port of Carfell. I guess to bring back Vorinclex is pretty good. But yeah, Rhinewood Falls in the double Snow-Covered Island. We're not cutting Snow-Covered lands in this deck, so.
Maybe a Shimmer Drift. I don't know. You have a good mana base for 3 color.
Yeah, we have a really good mana base for 3 color.
Your green black splash for blue.
Too far down.
You are very weak. Like you're like you're maybe a 1 Narfi deck if you ask me. And then like
Just because in multiples they're not as good.
They're not as good, and you're like questionable on the amount of snow lands still. Like if you are a heavier snow deck, Narfi's better.
Well,
But
we
you're
got
not
these
always gonna
glittering
be able.
frost too.
I know, but okay. Well, you're likely going to be able to pull Narfi out, but it's diminishing returns, and you have to make cuts. And then I think Pilfering Hawk is. If you had to cut one of the between Pilfering Hawk and Mistwalk, right? One of those, I think you make that cut. You could also cut a Glittering Frost because it's not necessary with the amount of islands you're running.
That's what I was thinking. I just like cards that affect the board. See, we'll try running it like this.
It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty darn good. Are we still up one land, or we need to make one more cut?
No, you need to cut one more card, right?
I
was saying, I think you're gonna cut a like Pilfering Hawk. It's like early curve splash color. It's like
it lets us loot for stuff now.
What's not a reason? What does the pick do for us?
It's good with the Death Knell Berserker. It's good on our flyers.
It costs you a snow land to loot, and it doesn't block anything very well. It doesn't block any of the flyers well. It doesn't like just to sit there creature that's a splash color. It's mostly a bad card for you, this deck. It's certainly worse than a bunch of cards you've already cut. Like I can go to your sideboard and name a bunch of cards I'd rather play.
Yeah, the Narfi.
I would also play the black-white land with the sack creature because of your mana fixing. I think you can still...
White?
You have treasures. You have the... Well, maybe not the white. No.
Yeah.
I guess if you had the second Glittering Frost in there, I would say you could play that as just like a slow swamp. Because you're not really playing anything on turn one. You're not like...
The way down versus Wither Crown too, also.
Yeah, that is a good question. How many you're not necessarily you're gonna want a creature in the bin for the Mass Vandal.
Our matchups.
You don't have a lot of creatures that are gonna be. What's the idea with taking out the Bloodski Berserker though? Because I feel like that card should be in your deck.
The data shows that card is not good.
It works with Vorinclex.
Decks that play that card lose a lot more than decks that don't. And I do believe
I don't think your deck's particularly set up to double spell well, but
it's good in red-black aggro, and I do believe you can make it good in red-black aggro, or maybe black-white aggro, but.
Well, it's played all right.
It's debatable.
I've played it in some black-white aggro decks and some red-black now. I think it's okay.
We got our mythics. Slow hand. Let's get that double black. First thing we can foretell. The opponent is not aggro. Okay, green. That's a good sign. Could be white-green aggro. One swap. Now, if I drew the Shimmerdrift Veil, okay, got magic powers here. Would I put it on blue so I could play Narfi? Or put it on black so I can play both of those?
What are you talking about?
If I was to rip a Shimmerdrift Veil off the top here.
I think you don't have very many. You probably just play it for black because you would rather get to defeat the Serpent and the Valkyrie.
Well, we can play Yarn.
Narfi's not really good for you right now because it's like Narfi's like doesn't have enough snow to. Narfi's just a 5-mana 4/3. It's gonna plus those snow creatures and stuff. But
they've got removal. They're probably just gonna unleash on you.
It's a little weak until you get all the snows in place.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
That's what we could have used. They passed us any binding of the other gods. But they don't have any more removal. Maybe I should have played the Outrider and tried to get out.
Yeah, I was like wondering if that was your play.
I just feel like a 4/3 lifelink flying is
it's really good. If you could like,
it's gonna be hard for them to deal with if they don't have anything.
You got like a derpy creature too, and you want to do the.
Got a grip of cards here. They're cleric. So they're like black-white clerics, splashing green. The binding and realm walker.
I don't know. It feels like they're doing good things over there, though, right? They know what's on top of their deck. They're thinking about something. It's a tricky attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's either the world's greatest bluff. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you gonna get smashed opponent. Sorry. I wish you saved that Binding of the Old Gods. So far against them I've played Rare, Mythic. Vorinclex has Trample, man. Just saving some life. Felipe. Lo siente, Felipe. 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 England? What could they drop? Well, I got this right here.
We also have that, yeah.
I'm almost hoping they drop a big creature. Ironbird, okay. Yeah, they can't play Vorinclex. Well, that guy already gave me an 8-point swing. Okay. I feel like we should have shown Marky.
Because Narfi's not better than the Outrider.
They might have
right
Feed
now,
the Serpent here. They didn't tap hardly any mana, let's see. Good Shadow. Okay. Glad I didn't play free combat. Red Rider, wow. Okay.
Big defender.
Spicy Tech playing Dread Riders.
He could have attacked and weighed it down. Probably didn't.
Dread Rider after Dread Rider.
Now you can attack into it and weigh it down.
That's not rare. I think I got a triggered shadow. Their opponent's definitely playing some off-meta cards here. As I said, off-mic. Off-meta. Yeah, sorry opponent, I just got a good draw there.
We got a double Dread Rider.
Double Dread Riders.
You're trying to load up the graveyard then, huh?
The Wither Crown is terrible against that.
That's 3
They
seasons.
had good removal. I think the Port of
to...
Carfell can come in.
Yeah, I think the 3 seasons is an interesting sideboard against him. Doesn't because it allows you to sort his graveyard out. Part of me thinking is that he's trying to load up his graveyard with those double Dread Riders. But I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Maybe that's not. Maybe that's just like the finish. It's like he's just trying to defend and make it hard to attack through.
Definitely looked like I didn't have the critical mass of snow.
Your Narfi might. We didn't
The
see anything that
flyers
he
are
was
good.
milling for though.
The Narfi's.
You have a Raven form. You didn't have any flyers to. You didn't have anything to target with the Broken Wings. That was good. No flyers on it. Okay. I don't know. You matched up with. You obviously won that pretty easily. So.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good draw.
You added in a card. So what did you add in?
What did I add in?
41.
Almost out of time.
Are you running 41?
Oh, I added in the Port of Carfell, the land. So I can just cut a land. 7 possible back forces? No,
oh, that's a...
Okay. Again, I'm out of time. I could have cut a Snow Island. If you were to look at this deck, you would think we got Yorn like first pick. Both around it there.
No, I wouldn't go as far as saying that.
This, I guess.
You can use the Shimmer Drift for
black. You can get Glittering Frost to get whatever other color.
Get you ramped up. Hopefully you can get to Outrider on 4
way down.
and
It's not great.
on 5.
Yeah.
Do you ever mess up the Shimmer Drift fail? I did the other night. It pissed me off so bad.
Oh, picking the wrong land? I haven't done that, but
interesting clerics.
I see that it's frustrating. Maybe an argument to playing the Helm on 2. Since we got a choke point at 5.
It's gonna be harder
6.
for you to get dead with the creature. The double black. No, it's not because you have the frost.
Righteous Valkyrie, okay. Not very well an angel deck.
Whoa. That's cool.
Yeah, cleric deck. Wow, with Rally the Ranks. Okay, they've got their God draw here. These are clearly the cards.
Yeah, so they're gonna get a ton on these clerics. Boy.
That life, I think that's not life, but they're gonna gain a bunch of life.
You could play that out if you wanted to.
I think they will.
You got a lot of stuff to do down the line. So now you bring in the Broken Wings, big time.
I guess.
It's like, we're talking about that right at the end. What do you mean guess? It's like his deck's built around this combo, probably. Run clerics on these cards. Broken Wing deals with
Okay.
I'm surprised he's not playing out a bunch of clerics.
I think I still try to get Glittering Frost down here, and I can just boast. What do they got? They got some instant. Jarl? Okay.
It's all good.
I'll let him kill it.
You could
down.
Use the way down here.
Yeah. Well, Jarl's a cleric, of course. Probably could have guessed the Jarl if I'd sat and thought about it for 1 minute. Well, if we grip the land, we got Vorinclex, and if we don't, we've got Grizzled Outrider, so we're not in terrible shape.
Yeah, I think we're not in bad shape here.
We got some instant thing.
It's like a mammoth growth or something like a combat trick
Iron
like that.
Can't deal with it. Could be another Jarl. Deck can't deal with it. Not this turn anyway. That plus the Draugur's Helm is going to be.
I think it might be the combat trick pump spell, the mammoth growth.
Yeah, they can. Okay. Ooh, is that worth keeping out? If we pop the helm on it.
It's not blocking anything, so I think you can let it go. Because you want to get out your Outrider or your Draugur.
Could have the Turgid Shadow. They don't want to lose their combo.
You can play Draugur and equip. I guess you could do that next turn. You can equip and then play Draugur. Doesn't matter. This is for the better play.
We might have removal for this, but why is it hanging?
Like I said, I think he's got like that pump spell or whatever. It's like gonna respond.
That's fine. They're definitely not going to play the sacrifice 2 creatures, so. Oh, man.
Sick.
There's some instant speed kill spell?
There's an instant speed pump spell.
Why would it hang so long, though? They're clearly thinking about...
No, it's just like, it depends on what machine they're on. They're just... It also could be like they have the...
Now if they have the deal 5, they can only block and deal 2. Now if they have a Jarl,
right.
I'm in deep doo-doo.
Right? Yeah, it is what it is. You're in deep doo-doo with the Jarl regardless. But you have Menace, they can't block you, never mind.
Never mind, they can't block you. They can drop an instant speed 4/3 Jarl and crack me back for quite a bit. And gain a bunch of life.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight race here. One in which they're
Have you been tracking
winning.
how much they gained? Have they gained 11 so far? They gained 2 off the Elder Fang. And 2
well, the Jarl's
3 off
plus,
the Jarl.
so it's like 3 when it comes in. The clerics are all plus, and they're like...
That's not a cleric.
But he can't block you here. Next turn he's gonna hit you. You have to have...
I mean, I'm dead.
He's got you.
Alright, so. Well played, Felipe. Bueno, bueno. Yeah, so Broken Wing's definitely coming in. Let's
I like Bloodskeeper Berserker, and I like tooling up a little bit.
The way down's been working for us, but I kind of feel like that's a weak card. We cut for the Mistwalker.
The Mistwalker's pretty bad in your deck.
It blocks their big rare though.
Wait, I don't think that's the reason for playing it.
Guardian Greyblocker.
I think you're like you just kind of told your deck to be a little bit faster with like the take out the Mistwalker, add in the Berserker.
Add in the blood. Get off the blood sky Berserker.
I'm not.
We've already had that
I'm
conversation.
Well, it's okay. I mean, I'm talking about tooling your deck up to be faster. I mean, it's an uncommon creature that gets +2/+2 in minutes if you cast a second spell. They're permanent counters. It becomes a 3/3, then a 5/5, then a 7/7. If you get it to a 7/7 in a late game, it's a great creature. But that was a 2-drop. At 3/3, it's above rate. If you get it once, if you can do it twice, it's way above rate.
I could put it on black, but this is slightly better mana.
Played the Draugr here, I think.
I don't
have anything to ramp to.
On the board. There's an argument to be made to get the Glittering Frost down so we can power up the Serpent.
Well, you can do the poison. You can do Frost and Poison next turn. That's probably
There it is.
There you go.
We could have gotten that.
Perfect. Hold on. That was wrong play. Oh my god. You totally missed it. I had told you to play ahead of time. You play the Frost, and then you play your land, play the Frost, poison the cup.
You're on a slight delay. As you were saying that, I was doing it and realizing you were right.
It is what it is.
I got extra damage.
I get Arfi out next turn with Bring Back Mana.
We gotta be upset that we did that. Although they're probably running Raise the Draugr, right?
I don't know.
The all cleric deck.
You haven't seen it yet.
Maybe they got 2 of these guys. Should have exiled that sucker.
Well, now you can settle for playing Glittering Frost and Sculptor.
Right? Yeah, or pumping the Draugr and getting in for another 4.
Or you can play Glittering Frost and pump the Draugr. That sounds sensible to me as well. The Sculptor is plus by Narfi next turn.
Yeah, that's sold.
The Sculptor does then give that Frost that big ramp too. Like you could buff Draugr, untap the land, play Narfi. I think that's your play, right?
Okay, well we just Yorn.
Hold on, I think your play is Well, you could play Narfi and then untap the Snow land and buff the Draugr to have a menace.
Yeah, I like that.
You don't have a creature in the bin though, do you, for the mask? To get rid of that, you want to get rid of that replicating ring. I think he's kind of mana tied.
Yeah.
I think if you could.
Well, if we put down Yorn, they might take the bait here. I mean, you can exile their guy too. If that's the only guy they can get down, they're going to be in big trouble.
Well, it's lethal if. Oh, no, it's not.
I'm going to try to double spell here. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now this
I
guy's a really good exile target. Not even going to attack with him.
Oh.
Ooh. I can untap it and play Yorn or Broken Wings.
Well, I think you could just do the 3 damage.
Do you think they
but
have
Yorn,
the
getting Yorn on board's pretty good too?
Do you think they have the
because Yorn's a 4/4 with Narfi.
Do you think they have the hexproof? I guess we gotta play like they don't. Probably a Jarl that they were told. Oh, that still triggers even if you exile.
Well, you can untap your Snow land and you could Broken Wings that 1/1.
I could.
If you wanted. He can't
I think
block.
I just get down
It's just going to block one of them.
I should put that up.
He's got a Jarl in tow.
Wow.
You can. I think you can just send Narfi here. I think he's got a Jarl. Okay. You're gonna lose Grim Draugr. If he wants to kill Narfi, you'll bring it back.
Yep. Right, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. We read that one.
But I think Narfi's worth bringing back pre-combat just to buff the board.
Definitely.
And then he untaps himself once you get.
Once Yorn attacks, that'll untap Sculptor of Winter.
It also untaps Narfi.
Yeah, but then Narfi won't be able to attack.
Right, but he's a defender then again. He's like better than being tapped.
Ooh.
You get rid of the Mass Vandal because you don't have any creatures in the bin to use. Broken Wing seems more versatile here.
True. Broken Wing is more versatile at the moment.
So I think you can use Grim Draugur's ability.
just gonna untap. Do we attack with the Sculptor of Winter?
Yeah, I think you just swing him at everyone. You can attack with Sculptor. Sculptor will then untap, and then you can rebuff Draugr if you want to.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking we'd hold up Broken Wings, but...
Well, you can double buff Draugr here, actually, now that I think about it. He's going to block Draugr, I think. Because Draugr can pump City here.
I think they'll go for Yarn or the Sculptor.
You got a triple pump on Draugr.
No, not anymore. They could have taken out their ring. I don't know.
He could have taken out the ring. I was thinking that myself.
To take him off 1 mana. Yeah. I was thinking we might get a better target.
You might get a better target here.
If they drop a flyer as a blocker, that would be. That ain't gonna do it for you, opponent.
Alright, now take it out, because then he's got a Jarl. He can't flash on Jarl unless he wants to do it now.
Well, wait, let's go past attackers. Yeah, the Jarl. Called it again. Keep on land, unfortunately. So we do just send in Narfi?
Yeah.
If we attack with team,
you are wide, and Narfi does come back. He can't double
trade
block.
for Sculptor of Winter, probably.
He would take Sculptor, and then you can swing with everything because he can't double block anything, right? Yeah, that's like ideal. No, you don't have to bring it back now.
Yeah, buffs my board though, so.
Okay.
I'll just put them out of range with certain kill spells. Osmos Elixir.
There you go. Hey.
That was a top deck, I guess.
That was a battle.
That would have been a better Broken Wings target.
That was not like the Jarl, what have you guys. It's late. It's past man and Dad's bedtime.
It is past my bedtime. I haven't played in a long
take
time.
the car into the shop.
So I bet it happens a lot right now. Talking about rodents chewing on the wire. My brother's car here. I bet it happens a lot right now during the pandemic. People's cars aren't getting moved that often.
Yeah, I don't know. It's also
garage or street where you don't have to move it.
Arctic blast that we had that came through here, like, I don't know, it's like animals could have just ran to wherever.
Argument for filling out to see if we need double black, but as we have that, we're almost there.
I drove into Kansas City and back today, though, so the truck's driving fine. About it. I'd rather do that early.
You drove to Kansas City and back for
what? I just went over to my old business partners.
Right.
Yeah, I drove in there today.
We'll struggle on the Death Knell Berserker. Synergy. One more snow. We've got the recurring Narfi. And a pathway. Did I miss a land drop?
Alright. I don't think so. Alright, man, Dad. Good luck here on this round, too. I'm gonna let you go.
Alright.
Right here.
Catch you later, bro.
Whoa.
What kept a one-lander and gave up. Well, I don't know how we sideboard for that.
Guess
black.
You don't.
I probably don't have a ton of flyers, so I won't put in broken
You have
lanes.
played the... Alright, dude. Traders.
His is sideboarding, though.
Saw what he was up against.
Physicist, probably. Bismodine. One lander. Can we keep it? Don't think so. Mini lander. That we can keep. The sculptor survives. I guess on turn 4. That's pretty good. Green, green. No opponent runs black. Maybe they just had that tap land to throw us off. How aggressive do I want to be? This does make the sculptor a bigger target. Maybe not everything, just in case we draw the Klex. We don't have to attack with the Blade Walker this turn, so maybe we should have plus the Blade Walker. What do you think about that? You should attack with the Blade Walker just to turn on the way down. And so if they have the pump spell, they can kill the sculptor. Not the outrider. What time again? The opponents. Well, I can't kill him this turn. I'm gonna have to chump the Grizzled Outrider, so. Why not? Okay, they really want that Jasper Sentinel, so that's a pretty strong signal for me. We've also gotten down the Dusk Wielder, because that pretty much can attack him. What are you hoping to do, Fizz? Third Shadow Jarl. You're hoping to draw black. Fizz, I was just there. I just had a 1 and 2 run. I did not draw the right lands. It was a good aggro deck. I feel for you, Fizz. It really hurts to lose these games here. Yeah, 2-0. Pause for station identification. Oh wait, here you go. Never mind. Up against Shtick. You got the Razor Blade? Best a man can get. Okay, kind of an aggro hand, but that's well there. Where were you? Last draw. I wish we held up Poison the Cup, but I think we're the beatdown right now, so I'm just gonna get that out. Giant Ox. Oh, we're up against an Ox deck. Skull Raid. Well, how about a Dusk Wielder? And they're the Plow deck. You're gonna want this Masked Vandal, right? And the way down. We can use the way down next turn. Maybe drop a Masked Vandal. Yeah, actually the way down can hit the Plow. Yarn. Okay, so for maximum mana efficiency, pick up that. Play the backside, unfortunately. Don't have any snow in the graveyard. A lot of snow in the deck. No snow drawn. Beast of the Haunted Edge, and that actually can't take out anything we've got at the moment. We're more worried about that or Giant Ox. It'll give us a good target for this. Furious Retribution. Yeah, that's a good target. Set up our draws here. Snow-covered islands. I actually need that at the moment. I wish we had it if the next card was Blood on the Snow. What? What? How do you play around that? Whoa, they may have us with that one. Oh, what a beautiful draw. Blood on the Snow. Way down, okay. Let's stop drawing lands and start drawing something good here. I said let's stop drawing lands and start drawing something good here. So used to the cameo being over there. The binder deck. I want air power. I think I want a broken wings, right? Probably you can't really hold too much back in hand because they're going to hit you with the Skull Raid. So we've ripped, what, 3 or 4 lands off the top now? You count what we do with the Packmate? Getting wider on the board. Yeah, we'll give them one more turn to see what they've got. For sideboarding purposes. Because we're dead. Alright, we'll just draw all the lands in our deck. Huh. Is this one gonna be any good against them? Possibly. Maybe if we can Skull Raid them. Hit that Blood on the Snow. That seems like a plan. Attacking on the ground is not great. Attack through the 06. way down. We put in, well, we're lethal now, so got that. Yes. Alright, down a game against Chic. Chicky. Slow hand, but opponent has a slow deck, I think. Maybe we should have chosen to draw against them. I think that's what you want to do. We put that down now. I think so. We're going to play Southern Frost and then I'll take it after. Let's do Ripple Land, we can do that. Okay. Ripple Land. Got some kind of removal for it. By the looks of things. That's all. Yeah, still rating us again. This walker. You can regret that? Yeah. The boost of the Haunted Edge. Just get tapped out. You have trouble racing on this. If we get another Skull Raid, that will be sad. It'll be great sadness. Okay. We've got Oracle hitting for 4 and making a treasure is pretty good for them. We need double white for that. Press back though. For 8. We run blood on the snow. Just really beat down. It doesn't really help your opponent. We can kill the Sculptor of Winter. Yeah, we gotta try to get it down. Dropping my upkeep so we can get the scry, I think. Use the pick over to the Oracle, probably. No, I leave it to there. Okay. Defensive. Oh, they got their 13, of course. What we didn't want to do actually, we had one connect. You like being skull-rated opponent. No, we had to get rid of that angel because of this ability to tap. They would have killed another creature. Okay, Red Rider and the Powerful Cannon Master, so they may very well still have blood on the snow. They're at 6 life though, and we have the ability to pop a helm on something and make it plus this being haste is pretty awesome. And trample. See if we can get the game through here. We'll sack their guy and make the 4/4 angel maybe. Then the next turn their angel will have death touch. So considering it. We're reading Furia's Retribution. Chapter 3, Angels you control have death touch. Okay, we're just equipping the Oracle. Okay, maybe that is a sign of in fact. Still need that second white. Put this off the Vorinclex. For 8. Yeah, it doesn't give death touch. Did I say it gave death touch? I can't read. Angels you control gain Delta Strike until end. Alright, game 3 for all the marbles. Ooh, Point has a very good deck. Very good deck, very good deck. We want to change anything there. The Narfies might get better with the board wipes and such. We still haven't seen Vorinclex. I think it's gonna go with this. My opponent's just going with what they wanted to. A lot of things to foretell. But we don't have black. Why did I keep this hand? Uh-oh. Gods of magic. Fail me now. Could draw like swamp swamp. Swamp. We're getting crossed. These are important things to foretell if the poison cup. Okay. That's pretty good. And then, if we want to poison the cup, depending on what they drop next turn, we can kind of get this Jarl foretold. Yeah, that's okay. People regret it. And they get this rare every game. Damn good rare. Hard to cast on curve too. Not for our opponent though. Sultai Snow. All the bomb rares. Death. Okay. We don't want creatures in the graveyard now. Try. I really need black mana. Draw cards. So even if you trade off with these Doom Scars, that's not great. Maybe I can draw with the Skull Raid. You're gonna be taking crazy damage now. Yeah. Typically, yeah, I'll always take this off. You can Skull Raid them and draw another card. Whatever their last card is. It could be a creature. And they can draw more cards. You just get down Browser of our own. Okay. Might be the wrong play. It wasn't creature. Draw a card. Death. This is spending most of their mana. All seems to our Oracle death. So we take a Haunted Edge, so we can't even play our like anything. Alright, so if they have another Snowland, they can attack, we block a Doomstar Oracle, they kill our Vorinclex. Oh, there's that. Oh, there's that. Okay. Now I know what your plan is, opponent. Oh man, do we take this damage? I guess so, because then we can exile the priest. He's got us beat on life, they got us beat on cards. Got us beat every which way here. Blood on the Snow isn't very good. You commit to the board. I need more draw steps for that. Okay, they've eaten all their creatures now. They're 4 cards ahead of us. See how deep they've seen to their deck. This smells of a combat trick. Lethal. What do they maybe have? They take the 3. They could have the +2/+0 and it comes back. Right. Play down. That's one less card they could draw. Half mates. Let's think very carefully about how to spend the mana on this. We've got tons of 3 right now. This for 3 with that. That's what we can do. I need another creature. We need to top deck something good. Have opponent draw Bupkis. Top deck something good. Ooh, sadly. Gotta top something really good. I guess we should that. We might need to double block on that dagger. Rising Seeker. Not what I was looking for. There's a kill spell. Is this dead? No. Double block on it and lose both my guys. Should cut the pack like that. Not that I had a great chance of winning this game. Well, let's take a look at the deck. Performed pretty well. We were 1 game away there from a 3-0. Very close. Dusk Wielder is not great. Way Down actually performed okay. Draugur's Helm seemed pretty good. Death Knell Berserker, not super great. Mass Vandal, I don't think. Did we ever hit with that? Maybe once. These Sculptors with the Glittering Frost did work on. Was my brother correct saying we should have taken out the Mistwalker? Possibly. I don't think we ever got to play it. I don't think we drew it that often. It definitely could have helped lock down the board there in that last game, right? With them attacking with all those 3/2s. No, it was not great. Eradicator Valkyrie was great, drew lots of removal. Feed the Serpent worked very well. I haven't been playing this much because I haven't been playing a lot of black, but, you know, exile a creature, very good. Packmate, I was always happy to see it. It didn't always draw us good stuff this game, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Struggle for Scamfar, we barely got to use. Yorn was fun. I think Yorn was solid. I think, you know, it's like a B, right? It's not your A level thing. Unfortunately, we never got to play the Rhyme Staff side. I think that might have been decent in our deck, right? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bunch of lands. About 10 things that it could bring back. I mean, you really only need one snow creature to loop with it. Really good with those priests, but we never got any of those priests of the Haunted Edge. Somebody else was definitely in snow, so we did get maybe a little bit of a weaker snow package than we were hoping for. But still, the deck did okay. Did okay. So, thanks for joining me here in the attic. If you watch this far, what's the hashtag? Hashtag #Klex from Vorinclex. Vorinclex was pretty awesome. Even though I don't know if we ever got to double plus a counter, but it didn't matter. 6/6 trample haste unlimited. It was pretty fantastic. And be sure to subscribe, comment, all that stuff is very helpful for the channel. Unless you're a contrary person, then definitely don't bother. But if you feel like it, helps me out. So thanks for watching. Remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.